That was so easy. I was like, I don't think well, I can't say anything because I have autism. So like immediately people are gonna be like, oh, you're autistic, you're stupid. So like at that point, I'm like, I don't think they would be able to get that. I'm like, yeah, so there's no Me Too movement and there's a Diddy court case happening. So like if the girls don't want to admit that they worked, a certain job to get to like college or like their jobs, the guys wouldn't want to admit that either because they wouldn't want to admit that like, they're workers. Especially even if they were, LGBT or whatever. That's very simple. I was like, that was so simply explained. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, that was so simply explained. I was like, I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's like these two guys from Asia, different parts of Asia, and they got mad when I was like, oh, at a certain age, it's legal to do some type of work, huh? Forget about like child labor and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, at a certain age, they can work those jobs, huh? And like, both of them like kind of looked back. I was like, oh my goodness. But that was so easily explained. He was like, what was the correlation between, the Me Too movement, being gone, and the Diddy court case? And I was like, very simple. I was like, it's because they don't want to admit that they actually worked, in certain areas to get to like, college or like any kind of job. It's very simple. Is that not simple? Especially if they're international students, they would just go somewhere, they would leave their country if it's legal to do that kind of work in those certain areas, and then, not say anything, keep it under wraps, don't like have any social media revolving around it, and then they come back home and then they earn their, scholarships and everything. I'm like, that's pretty easy. That's so easy to explain. I'm like, I don't know. I think I cracked the whole Diddy case, like, with that one statement. I'm like, who goes to law here? I'm like, who would crack the Diddy case? Excuse me, boss man. I couldn't help but notice, but where'd you get that sweater, dude? That's such a sick-ass sweater.
Oh, thank you. I don't remember, actually.
Oh, okay.
Probably online.
Damn.
Sorry, I wish I had an answer. But
oh, no, it's all good.
Appreciate it.
Oh, by the way, dude, do you study law here?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Do you know any friends that would study law?
No, I know like some pre-law friends. But...
Pre-law friends? Do you think they would be able to crack the Diddy court case? Like, or do you think you would have faith in your own friends, like, you go do that? Like, if they told you, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, dude. Like, it's gonna be like a whole thing. Like, I'm gonna be on TV. Like, they selected me to like